Hello and welcome everyone. How is everyone doing? So let's just take a look at what the markets can do over the next week. As you know, interest rate decision will be announced, so that is something we have to keep in our mind. So as you can see over here, we have got NASDAQ 100 on the 4-hour time frame. So just a moment, let's start. Okay. Yeah. So the last three candles, if we look over here on the 4-hour chart, you can see a lot of indecision in the market. Look at these wicks, very small bodies. So a lot of indecision over here. However, still able to hold above 12,500. That is a good thing. And this red box I had shared earlier, roughly 12,600 till 13,000. This is a very strong resistance zone for the NASDAQ 100. And I have put this vertical line over here representing 22nd of March when the interest rate decision will be announced. So this is the current situation. Yes, market is trying to create this W pattern. So if there is a breakout to the upside, then very good for us. We are heading towards 13,000. But as you can see, even in recent times, look at all of this rejection that happened around the 12,500, 12,700 number. And that is what the market is facing currently. But the good thing is, if you look at the moving averages, so we have been able to cross above all the moving averages, and we are now above all three moving averages on the 4-hour chart. So that is good. Let's quickly take a look on the daily chart also. And if we zoom in, look at this candle, again showing indecision in the market. But before that, there was a very nice pump on Thursday. Again, good thing is we are above all moving averages. Red is the 200 moving average, which is the important one. Currently sitting at 12,514, so we are above that. So that is a nice sign for the market. Now, if I try to quickly draw up fib levels from here till here, look at where the 0.618 level is sitting at 12,485, roughly 12,500. So this is the gold zone. So that is why it is a very important number. Market is trying to stay above this. If we are successful in staying above this, next level is sitting at 13,021, which is the 0.786 level. So yes, markets are trying to hold above this key level, and hopefully we will see a nice push towards the upside, given that 22nd is positive for the overall market. Let's quickly check the fear and greed index, and as you can see, we are right at the edge of extreme fear, even though the market has managed to close above 12,500. So if we are able to pump from this fear region maybe into the neutral or the greed section, that can really take the market to maybe 13,500, then that can turn out to be very nice. Let's quickly check S&P also. So we can see there was a breakout, retest, bounce, again failed, coming back up, retest happening again. So pump from here, again very important, 4,000 level, very important number. Look at all the moving averages over here. So 4,000 is an important number for the S&P 500. Take a look at VIX, and again, like we talked about this last time, a lot of VIX on. Look at this, so many VIX. So any drop in this may be towards this region, somewhere around here. This is what, 20 points? Yeah, 20 to 18 points. If there's a drop to this point, then that will be very nice, because a drop in the VIX index means the S&P 500 will start going up. The stock market generally will start going up, so that can be a nice development. Another related thing is this metric over here. This represents the number of stocks above the 50-day moving average in the S&P 500, and look at what is happening. Let's quickly take a look at this. This is since end of 2017. So if I quickly try to scan this and roughly where the price is right now, let me put a line over here. So this is the region. Look at all of this region is from where we start seeing a nice pump in the market. And if that is the case, yes, if we see nice support in this region and we try to target the resistance zone which is above 70-75%, so a pump of this sort can really push the markets 10-15% up, and that can really be nice. So these are some of the metrics telling us that yes, there is a chance that 22nd might turn out to be favorable for the market. Now let's quickly head over to Tesla. Let's see what is Tesla doing. So we had talked about this $165 level before, and we are seeing a nice bounce from here. Price coming up to test the 50 moving average at $188. Let's quickly check what the fib levels are telling us. From this low to this high, let's zoom in. So the 0.5 level was over here, $160, and the 0.382 level is 173. So price has managed to close above this. Next target $189, which is the 0.236 level. Another fib level we can check is this one over here, and as you can see, the 0.382 level is at $182, where the price is roughly currently. If we have a successful bounce from here, then we are heading towards 200 level, which is the 0.5 on this fib. So yes, some nice development can take place over the next week. Let's talk about US oil also, because we are reaching a very interesting point. Let me show you. Let me quickly draw a box over here for US oil. So this is roughly 66.5 till this point onwards, which is 61.5. So this $5 range has been very important for US oil, and you can see price is trying to dip back into this range. Why is this important? Now look at this over here. Since March 2021, this range has been in play. First this was a resistance, rejection, retest, again rejection, finally bounced out, again came back to retest again, and we saw this nice bull run on oil. So yes, we are reaching this zone. There might be a little bit more pullback, maybe 62, 63, anywhere in this range, and then there might be a nice bounce. A long time back I had mentioned that price is in a bear flag on US oil, and there will be a drop, and we are seeing that happen right now. Daily RSI sitting at 27.31. last time we saw this RSI was this point over here and this point over here. So both of the time price was in this range, and we saw a nice bounce. Similar thing about to happen again, so maybe worth taking some long positions on US oil at this point. Quickly drawing up the fib levels to the highs, and look at the 0.5 level sitting at 65.11, again telling us that yes, this is the start of the gold zone, and a retest of this level is coming up. So a bounce from here can take us to the 0.382 level, which is sitting at $80.4. Let's take a look at gold also, because again very massive pump on gold this week. Look at this insane candle, extremely bullish action, closing at 1988.5. so very strong bullish action, but you can see this red box which is starting from roughly 1950 going up till 2025. This is a resistance zone, and this has been a resistance zone since a long time. If I quickly go to the weekly chart, you can see almost August 2011, so quite some time this has been a resistance area. Even from this point, if you look October 2020, so this is a very strong resistance point for gold. Other than that, on the weekly, look at this, price is making a higher high and RSI is almost flat, so some bearish divergence is there. So what can happen is, if we go on the daily chart, let me show you what is possible. Maybe a small pullback is possible towards 1950, and then it tries to bounce back up towards the 2000 mark, or it can directly go to the 2000 level also, because 22nd March, which is just over here, so within 2-3 days the US interest rate decision will be announced, and of course If that is favorable for the stock market, the crypto market, then we are going to see a big rejection on gold, maybe towards 1900, and then lower levels of 1800 are possible. But overall, very strong performance by gold. Now let's take a quick look at the crypto market also, because that is important. Once again, our red box is sitting at 27,500 till 33,000. This has been a historically very important zone. Look at all of this action over here, again over here. Recent times this was the action, and price is trying to go back into this box. If I try to zoom in, higher high on the price, almost flat RSI, so some bearish divergence has started to develop, but there is a good thing that is also happening. If I go on the hourly chart, price was in this bull flag and is trying to break out now. If we see a nice push, if we continue this nice push upwards, so we can probably think of these levels here now. This is 28,500, 28,200 on the left side, you can see. So this area can come into play, but overall, yes, we are in the resistance zone. Maybe one more push can happen and then we might see some correction. Another interesting thing is for this Bitcoin, if I go to the weekly chart, this candle over here, let me zoom in a little bit more. Yeah, this is a very aggressive candle. Look at this bounce from the 200 moving average. So this is a bullish candle, and straight away we saw this huge candle, no wicks on the top side. So very aggressive candle on the weekly time frame. Looking at this candle, there's quite the chance that somewhere around here is where we can go, which is 30k over the next week. Again, as you know, 22nd March is going to be US Fed decisions, so it's going to be important. But if it is good for the market, yes, 30,000, 33,000, these two numbers can come into play for Bitcoin. And again, look at this 50 moving average, currently sitting at 27,526. This is the green over here. So price is trying to cross this, already crossed the 100 and the 200 moving average. So this is good action that is trying to develop on Bitcoin. So hopefully, yes, hopefully we see those levels again, which is roughly 33,000, 30,000, this range over here, the top part of this box. That would actually be very nice. Let's see if there is something on the fib levels. So if we draw up this fib level, the 0.236 level is coming to 28,329, again telling us these wicks are important. So overall, yes, very nice push on Bitcoin. Another thing for cryptocurrencies is the Bitcoin dominance. Let me show you on the daily chart. So again, we have a red box. Look at this, from 47%, it is going up till 49%. And since May 2021, we are seeing rejections from this point. So what is the significance of this? Basically, if Bitcoin stays around this number of 28,000, and dominance starts to come down, coming down to maybe retest 44%, that would mean the money starts flowing into the altcoins, and that can actually be very, very good. We can easily see maybe 10, 20, 30% pump in altcoins if that starts to happen. And not only this, look at the daily RSI, 81%. Yes, look at this, 81. So if you look over here from this point, higher high, and then this is a lower high. So some bearish divergence developing. Hopefully we will see some correction on dominance. Maybe one more wick of this sort is possible, one candle up and then straight away down. But overall, yes, you can see that Bitcoin dominance also in the resistance zone, with Bitcoin itself in the resistance zone with daily RSI of 71. So yes, we are reaching this possible rejection zone on Bitcoin. Hopefully we continue upwards. Let's quickly take a look at the total market cap, trying to cross 1.12 trillion, which is the 200 moving average. So that is good action. If we are able to hold this, then we might go up and see maybe 1.3 trillion, which is another 10% pump, which coincides with the 30,000 price we were talking about before. So let's take a look at Apple. If we talk about Apple, I had mentioned this before also. Look at this range over here. This range of 155 going up till 157 has been a rejection zone. Even over here, look at this. So from October 2022, we have seen continuous rejections from this price point. So quite the chance there might be a retest of lower levels and we might try to go up. Let's take a look at the candle itself. 3 candles up and then there's one down. If we are able to bounce further, let's try to find what that level would be. Somewhere around here, which is at $165. So yes, $165 can be our best case, because if you look at this, what is happening, look at this, and it is trying to create this pattern. Maybe it will come down to test, make a double bottom and try to bounce again. So yes, overall this is what the summary is of the markets. Let us know what you think, what is your opinion, what do you think will happen next week. But yes, for sure it will be very crazy week, and we hope that price or all the market starts to move towards the upside, because it has been a long time we haven't seen nice push towards the upside, especially on NASDAQ. Hopefully we go back to this point, which was August 2022 at roughly 13,500 600 level. That would actually be very good, and this push would mean that price is above all of the moving averages. So again, very important indication. But yeah, a lot of volatility expected next week. So if you are actively trading, please consider using proper risk management, and hopefully I will see you all next time.